Adguru Name, Jugadguru Name, Satguru Name, Sri Guru Dev Name, Adguru Name, Jugadguru Name, Satguru Name, Sri Guru Dev Name. Guru Pyari Satsangat Ji, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. We have a great opportunity in this lifetime, in the presence of our Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, to understand and to learn about life. Guruji teaches us about how to live in this life, how we should understand how to be successful in this life, and how to learn to become devoted to this life. Satsangaji, we're facing a difficult time in this world, in this Kali Yuga, this darker age, this darker time, is a difficult time. It's a difficult time to understand how is this world going to change? And who's going to change that world? Who will change this world and bring peace to this world? To stop the atrocities, the wars, what is now happening in the Punjab, how wrong it is to take other people, arrest people, no reasons, to create wars and destruction. Guru Nanak Dev Ji, Sache Patshahi, came to this world at the time of Kali Yuga to share and to spread a message of peace, to share a message of oneness, Ek Onkar. That there's one God, that God is the same God for all people. And he said that we have to respect every person, respect everyone. But we also have to learn how to respect ourselves. That's why we have devotion at the feet of the Guru. That is why we do Matatake at the feet of the Guru. It's why we do everyday Pat at the feet of the Guru. So the Guru becomes into our heart. I came to the feet of the Guru, I was a very young man. I was 24 years old. Very young person. Today I'm 70 years old. It's been a long, long journey of life with you as Sangat. A long journey, over 2/3 of my life, raised by the Punjabi community. And many ask, well, what brought you to the feet of the Guru? Why did you come? I said, well, I didn't come. I was somehow Guruji created some circumstance for me to come to be at the feet of the Guru. And I was searching in my life, where is there a truth? And where is there a teaching that is universal? Universal means for everyone. Because I thought very early in my mind, even from 10 years old, I said, why is there unequal? Why are the people being segregated, we could say? Even that time when I was in those years, in the early 1960s, I would watch on television, and that was a time when people of color had to go this side and people who were white were going this side, and they, right, remember that time? And I said in my mind, I said, this is wrong. It's not right. That if everybody lives and breathes and has in our heart, then why should one person be taken away because of color, because of religion, because of gender? And Guru Nanak Dev Ji taught that, and our Gurus taught that equality of all people. And when I bowed that day, I came to Gurdwara. Somehow I met some Singhs. Somehow they invited me to Gurdwara. I'd never been in my life. I said, well, what do you do there? They said, well, we pray, we meditate. I said, well, that's good. I like to do those things. And I came that day in the Amrit Veda. And they started first, they did some Simran, then Pat. I was listening, it was okay. And then they did that Prakash of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. I didn't know what that was. But I stayed. And I saw that they were coming to the feet of the Guru and they're bowing Matatek, bowing their heads. I said, I can do that, and I did. And as soon as my forehead touched onto the feet of the Guru, something changed in my mind. And from that time, I never left the feet of the Guru, now 47 years. And people ask, well, what kept you? I said, why would I leave? Simple answer. They said, why did you stay? I said, why should I leave? I have no reason. Because Sangat and Guru raised me from a child, from a young person, to understand what is the depth of this teaching that we have. What is the essence of this understanding? But this mind of ours gets confused, I know. This mind gets confused. We think too much, too many thoughts. So I read that day in Japji Sahib, the Guru Nanak Dev Ji said, Soch soch na hovi, just sochi lakavan. That thousands of thoughts you have, not one thought belongs to you. So why should I get attached to the thought? So they asked me that day, they said, well, what does that mean? I shouldn't have thought. I said, very simple, Guru Nanak Dev Ji saying, you think, but you don't think, but you think, but you don't, but you think you do, but you don't think. See, even that's confusing. He said, stop the thought. That thought should only be Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. That if the Simran, Nam Simran is on 24/7, your mind, this thought will stop. I've been with you so many years, we've traveled the world and visited so many Gurdwaras. That I questioned, I said, why should there be a problem? Why should we have problems in our families? Why should we have problems in ourselves? Why should we feel depression? Why should there be alcohol addiction? Why should there be drug problems in our Sangat? I said, here I came from outside and found such beautiful teaching that raised this little white guy from Toronto to, my God, can't even say. I went first time to Darbar Sahib, first time I was 29 years old, 1983. And I was on the Pakarma, and I looked up to the sky, I said, God? And God said, what? I said, God, take me. Take me. God said, why? I said, because if you could bring this kid, Gora kid, from downtown Toronto, live in Canada, and you can bring him here to Darbar Sahib, then what's left? I made it finally. I'm finished. What better can you do than this? I said, take me, I'm ready to go. You brought me home. But I heard this voice said, no, nay, you have to go back. I said, go back? What should I do? And this voice came, you have to go back and teach. And I said, teach what? And no answer came. But I said, okay, I'll go back to Canada and serve at the Sangat. So for 20 years, I just did that seva. For 20 years. We had businesses, we did things, we had programs. But I said, not one person I want should even know what my name is. For 20 years, long time. I said, nobody should even know who I am. I only want to do seva. So we studied, we learned, studied Gurumukhi, how to read, learned kirtan, learned tabla, worked with the children. And that was 20 years I did for that. And then someone came to me, they said, we're doing a television show, would you like to come and host that TV show in Canada? So I said, okay. So I went to Guru Sahib, I said, Guru Sahib, should I do that? Because I knew that once I went public to the public, I wouldn't have a private life, that my life was only public and that I would serve only Sangat. And for the next 18 years, every single week in Canada, we produced a TV show called Insight to Sikhism, which was the first in the world, before basic Sikhi, all these things, the first in the world to teach Sikhi in English. Had never happened before. Because remember, what does media portray? At that time, if I was to want to watch on media what is Sikh, what did you see? That we were shown to be fighting each other, kirpans waving, angry people, always arguing, fighting. That's what was portrayed by the media of what a Sikh was. Not how kind, giving, loving, sharing, beautiful. We have such a beautiful way of life that Guru has given to us. And we had so many Canadian people writing us letters, phoning to us and saying, we never knew Sikh was so beautiful, that it had so much history, so much beauty, so much strength, that such courage. And many said to us, even hearing the stories that you said saved our lives. That we were afraid, but we heard the stories that you shared of the Gurus and Guru Hargobind Ji and Guru Arjan Dev Ji, who gave his life, of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji gave his head for others, of the sacrifices of all those who gave their lives, Baba Deep Singh and others. We didn't know even these people existed in the world. Because the world is yet to know how not only at that time did it save just in that place in India, but saved the whole world and gave an example to the world of standing for the freedom and the rights of every human being. And today, Satsang, we're facing that. Is that not today we're facing in the Punjab that exact problem? Rights are being taken away, people are being arrested. Bhai Amritpal Singh has been taken, we don't know, nobody knows exactly, many stories. But that same that we said would never happen is happening again. But we have to stand for that, and we have to show the world who we are, that we're people that are peaceful and caring and sharing and loving. That's what you taught me. And I came to the feet of the Guru young and grew up at the feet of the Guru and learned at the feet of the Guru. And trusted that if Guruji said, just do that Nam Simran, just recite God's name, Vaheguru, 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 that your life would be looked after, that everything shall be taken care of. And I trusted that that is true. I trusted that if I could live that, and I'm an English-speaking person, but I could live in that truth and live at the feet of the Guru, then what should there be any excuse from anyone to do that? I learned that I should rise in the Amrit Vela to clear my mind. Some of the young people, they ask me, well, why do you rise in that Amrit Vela? Why do you do that? I say, simple philosophy, what Guru teaches. Guru teaches there's 24 hours in a day. Is that right? We have 24 hours in every day. Guruji says, give me 10%. That's a good deal, isn't it? Only 10%. Guruji says, give me 10%, 2.4 hours of your day, 10%, so that the other 90% of the day Guruji looks after for us. We don't have to fight it. The technology and science of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, the technology and science of Shabad Guru is a technology and science of the mind. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj taught more to command the mind than he taught anything. He said, don't become a slave to that mind. Learn to command the mind. But we become a slave to that mind, don't we? We don't trust what we know, we don't trust at the feet of the Guru, and we get ourselves problems. When Guruji says trust, hold strong, don't be afraid, have the strength and the courage. I wake up every day Amrit Vela. I've been doing for over 40 years, never missed one day. Do I want to get up? No. You're in bed as cozy, as warm, a blanket is on you. Right? Who wants to get up? Crazy? I don't know. Who wants to wake up Amrit Vela? It's calm and nice. I'm inside every blanket. But mine says, get up. You have to get up. I said, why? Why should I get up? I'm cozy, I'm warm. Because if you don't get up, don't get out of bed today. That's what my mind says. If you don't get up, don't get out of bed all day. Don't risk. Take that risk. I'm not going to take the risk that if I don't rise in that time and I don't do my pot, my simran at that time, why should I risk my day? I don't want to risk my day. I want my day to be strong. I want my day to be successful. I want to have that knowledge, that understanding, the intuition that Guruji gives to us. The technology of Shabad Guru, of the sound vibration, existent within Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, is that which cleans the mind, clears the mind, gives you understanding and knowledge and intelligence that is beyond that, we can say, of a normal human. Beyond what that of a normal everyday person. Guruji raises this level of mind, we say in English consciousness, this level of mind to beyond just simple thought. But teaches us elevated, lifted thinking. So that we can share with others, help with others. One day one asked me, they said, well, what is your job, Bhai Sahib Ji? I said, my job is simple. I drive a forklift. You know a forklift in the factory? What does a forklift do? Goes under and lifts, goes under, lifts. I said, that's my job. I'm a forklift guy. I go under and I lift, go under, lift up others. To help, to share. If that jyot is inside of me, and I feel that light and that strength of mind and purpose, then my job is to share that, to help others, to do seva, to lift another person that may be down, to help another, to educate. I want our children, our future generation, to know what it is to be at the feet of the Guru, not we should let them just go out into this world and give them nothing. Does a soldier go out to battle without any vest on, with anything, ammunition, things, right, that they wear, armor that they wear? Does any soldier go out to the battlefield not prepared? Is there any soldier that doesn't go out prepared to the battlefield? Nay. Guruji prepares us for the battlefield of life and crowns us with it to start, puts the crown that we should be royal. Gives us a strength of mind, which is our ammunition to take anything and not fall down and fall apart. Gives us a strength and the courage to face everything and anyone. But gives us also the kindness. Is that not midi-pidi? They asked me to explain what is midi-pidi. We say soldier, saint, sant. Soldier, fighter, warrior, and sant. So if I was to say, what is a soldier? I would say that a soldier fears nobody. Is that correct? A soldier fears no one. Then what is a sant? That no one fears. A soldier, you're afraid. That sant, you have no fear. But Guru Hargobind Ji taught us to be midi-pidi, to be that strength of that soldier, to not fear, to stand for that right, but taught us also to be that sant, to be so devoted that everyone could come to us and see who we are. Simple principles, simple ways of life. And what is the knowledge of that? What is the understanding of that was simple? Pavan Guru, Pandipitta, Matadartha, Mahata. Simple. Pavan Guru, Pavan, Pavana, Pavana, Parapara, Parapara, Pavan Guru, Vahiguru, Vahiguru, Pavan Guru. That breath of life is the breath of existence. In Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji says we're prani. Hanji, right? You know, you read prani. What is prani? Prana, pran, pavan, pran means that breath. Prani means those who live by the breath. Pavan Guru. Guruji says we're prani. Pran, prana, prani. That we're prani, we live by the breath. So Pavan Guru, why Pavan Guru? Because without the breath, what are we? No breath, no life. Simple. Pavan Guru. No breath, no life. We are living by this breath. Breath generates that tapa japa, tapa sanjama. Japa to recite, Hanji. Japa. Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. Japa, japa, Hanji. Japa man satanam, japa, japa, japa. That jap creates the tapa. What is tapa? Tapa is heat. Hanji, that fever that burns, that heat. Japa, tapa. Through that recitation, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, creates a heat within the body. Japa. Burns away karma. Burns away any poison in the body system. Heals. So the experience, Njima, the experience is given. That you feel that God within yourself. So Guru teaches exact formula, Pavan Guru, to be that breath. Pani Pitta, water, is the Father. Because the Father is there to give the sustenance, to give the living. Without Pani, can we live if we don't drink water? How many days can you live? You don't drink some water, you don't take the Pani. How many days can you live without Guru coming into your heart? Same. He said there's no division. Pani Pitta means Guru is that which maintains us. Just as we, if we don't drink that Pani, you can't live. They say only so many days you can live without water, without Pani. How many days can I live without seeing my Guru? Guruji says in Gurbani that no matter what, if there's forest fires, if there's torrential rain, if there's hurricane, tornado, anything, still I will fight to get to the feet of my Guru. Still I will not leave the feet of my Guru. You can say best things about me you want to say, still that belongs to my Guru. You can tell me I'm the worst ever. That means I still shall never leave my Guru. Pani Pitta. That is the grace of the Father, to give me that strength. Mata Dharta Mahata, that this earth is the mother. Protect this Mother Earth. Madar, what's a mother? Madar, Dwar, the door of birth. Guruji says, no man was not born of mother. Was there any man here sitting today that said, I was not born from mother? Nay. Guruji said, woman is the most powerful essence of that, the giver of this life. Protect the mother, protect this Mother Earth. Because if we have no mother, we have no birth. Guru Nanak Dev Ji said, women sit at the side of God. That men, we have to climb up everything, try to find that God. But women sit at the side of God, as Guru Nanak Dev Ji. So he said, without understanding the strength of that energy of that mother and Mother Earth, and if we lose Mother Earth, we lose that mother, we lose everything. But we don't understand yet what that means. So in Gurbani is given the exact science of the understanding of how this life is to live and how this life is to be. And it starts with what? Command your mind. Manjit Jagjit. Hanji, we read every day. Japji Saipat. Control the mind and you control the world. Is in Gurbani. All those teachings and beyond what we know of life is within the teachings we have. The Hukamnama is there to guide us into this day so that we can understand today this is my duty. Is an order. Hukamnama is the order of the Guru to trust that this day I shall live this way. This day I shall be given that knowledge. Only one thing is important, we have to trust it to be true. I tested in my life, I've been with you guys, almost 50 years. And so many times I doubted that the Guru would take care of me. So many times I said, no, if I don't take care of myself, nobody's going to, Guruji. But yet Guru's saying, don't worry, everything. I said, no, I have to do it myself. If I don't do it myself, until finally I learned that whatever I need is given. I don't have to worry about it. So Satsangaji, don't worry about it. Trust within it. 10 years ago, we ran many businesses and we helped a lot of Sangat. Every profit we made, we put back to Sangat. In education, we opened schools, we did things to help. So all the business money went back to Sangat. And at 60 years old, 10 years ago, Guru Sahib said, I heard in my mind, give up every business. Only serve Sangat. No, we were serving Sangat, but Guru said, no, leave everything and only serve Sangat. Give up everything. No business, nothing. Give up everything. I said, oh my God, if I give up, who's going to pay rent? Who's going to pay mortgage? Who's going to, all those thoughts. So I said, okay, Guruji, if this is your message, then I shall do it. But I was worried. I said, who will look after me? Who will take care of everything? And that voice came, Sangat will look after everything you need, don't worry. Don't have any fear. So I said in my mind in English, I said, Guruji, if you give me everything, I will have nothing. And if you give me nothing, I shall have everything. And I trusted. And it's true. 10 years later, still true. Sangat looks after. You look after. The blessing is there. But that was a test that I had to pass. Do I trust that if Guruji sends that message, that I trust that message to be true? Or do I fight it? And that is the challenge today that's facing Sangat. Do we trust truly in Guru's Hukamnama, to allow Guru's Hukamnama to guide us and carry us? Or do we think that we just have to do it all ourselves, and if nobody else does it for me, I'm stuck owning myself? That we have to ask that question inside. And that's how I learned over the years that if I just sit still, do Pat, do Simran, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru every day, vibrate the Naam. As Guru says to us, Jinni Naam Dhyaya, Ghema Shakatakal, Nanakate, Mukha Ujale, Keti Shuti Naam. Jinni Naam Dhyaya. Those who focus their attention on meditation, the Naam, Naam Japo, vibrate the Naam, become radiant, smiling, beautiful, seen by God to be beautiful. And with them many others are carried. We say every day. Every day. Just that simple teaching. You can your whole life live like that. Your whole life? The knowledge is there for us to have. Guru Sahib gives us every knowledge. Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj is a science of life and a science of living. Is not just something we read, is not just something that is culture, is not something just, okay, we have to just do because somebody said do. Nay, it is a way of life, is a science of life, is a science of the mind, is a science that gives us the exact frequency of living and of life beyond anything that exists on this planet called Earth. The power of the Shabad, there is no other technology, science on this planet Earth that has that strength, of that vibration, of that Shabad, than Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. That's why those who live this life, who practice it, who devote to it, shall always help others, carry others, be carried by the Guru, and given a beautiful life to live. So Satsangaji, that's the simple, we're talking just short time today. I know my English is good, my Punjabi, Thodi Punjabi Bol is not as good, and so, but we're working. I just wanted to share a short message today to be strong, to be courageous, to stand for the rights of others, to stop the atrocities that are happening in India and the Punjab and other places in this world, and wars and the craziness that's happening on this planet that shall end, and that we as Khalsa shall be instrumental in bringing a message to this planet Earth of Ekonkar, Satnam, Kartapurk, Nirbho, Nirver, Akal Murat, Ajuni, Saiban, Gurprasad Japa, Ada Satya, Jugada Satya, Hebi Satya, Nanakosi, Be Satya. As Guru Nanak Dev Ji brought to us that message, to save us, to save humanity, to save the world, to teach the oneness of everyone, to see through eyes of love, to see God in everything, to be happy in this life, and to give these young children, these young adults, an opportunity to experience life at the feet of the Guru. Satsangaji, thank you so much for the opportunity to be with you today. As you know, we travel the world to spread Guru's message, to spread Guru's jyot. We appreciate the opportunity to be with you, to come with you, to be part of our Sangats. Gee, we thank you for any donations you make, because it helps us to continue to share this message and spread this message. We pray that Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru gives you the strength and the courage to keep going, to keep living, to spreading Guru's message in every corner, to not live in any fear or doubt, to not live with any reason to be against anyone. You can reach us on social media, Harinam Singh Khalsa, on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, to see our lectures and to share with us. So may Guruji bless you always with good health, prosperity. May your Gurdwara continue to grow and serve Sangat and share a beautiful message to all humanity. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.